Let's go ahead and pick up the things we know from our given information. Beginning inventory has 7,500 units. Our current work started in production, 17,500. And our ending work in process, 2,500 units. Anything that's transferred out is 100% complete. And we're told that our ending work in process is 50% complete with respect to Department B costs. And of course, it has to be 100% complete with respect to prior departments, which would be Department A. The costs to account for. Our beginning work in process had 29,000 in cost transferred from Department A and 7,675 from Department B. The cost that we added, we transferred in 70,000 in cost from Department A, and in Department B we incurred 149,000 in costs. Our first calculation is to go ahead and calculate our completed units transferred out. And we can see right there we've got 25,000 units to account for. That's the 7,500 plus our 17,500 started, minus our ending work in process. So we've transferred out 22,500 units. Now in terms of equivalent units, anything that we transfer out will be 100% complete. So we've got the 22,500 times 100% for both departments A and B. Ending work in process, it's going to be our 2,500 units times 100% with respect to cost from the prior department or Department A. And we've got the same 22,500 times 50% for Department B. And then we can add together to get our equivalent units for cost incurred in Department A and our equivalent units for cost incurred in Department B. Our next step is to pick up our costs that we need to account for. And that's going to be our beginning costs, which is our 29, and our 7,675. Then we'll pick up the cost that we've added this period. That's the 70,000 and the 149,000. And we can total those up. And then we can also, of course, get the total cost altogether, which would be our 29 and our 7 and our 70 and our 149. Next step, we have to calculate our cost per equivalent unit. We take our total costs in total and for Department A and B, and we divide them by the equivalent units. So the 99,000 divided by 25,000 equivalent units for Department A. Let's pick up the equivalent units. And we've got 23,750 equivalent units for Department B. Now we can calculate a cost per equivalent unit. 99 divided by the 25, 396 per unit, and for Department B cost we've got 660 per unit. These fields over here, we shouldn't even have those yellow because they're nothing we can calculate in terms of total. Next step, we've got to assign our costs or account for our costs. Cost transferred out. How many units, equivalent units were transferred out? 22,500 at a cost of 396 per unit. For Department B costs, we've got the same 22,500 units times 660 per unit. Cost and ending work in process inventory. That's our 22,500 equivalent units. Notice, not total units in ending work in process necessarily, but rather equivalent units. So equivalent units times our cost per equivalent unit. Same thing for Department B. We can add them together to make sure we've accounted for our total cost. Here were our costs from Department A. The 99 agrees with the 99. And for Department B, the 156 agrees with the 156. And we could also check in total to make sure that our total cost of 255 agrees with our cost to be accounted for.